what's up everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. It has been about a month since I started working with PES, and the funny thing is that I almost did not accept the sponsorship only because I didn't know that I wanted to have any affiliations with a supplement company. But had I not accepted, that would have been a very stupid decision on my part, because the more I use the products, the more I enjoy them. And if you see them in every video, it's because I really do use them every single day. So I hope it's not coming off as too pushy, and if it is, please let me know. But it's just, you know, what I'm using. So I gotta give a huge thank you to you guys, because if you guys weren't watching my videos, there would be none of this. And another thank you to Marie, who is the person from PES that found my videos. She was subscribed to the channel, and she really made all of this happen. And I follow Marie on Instagram, and she posted this recipe. And you know, I see a lot of good recipes, and most of the time I think to myself, yeah, it's not even worth it, you know, if I gotta go and buy stuff, or if it would just take a lot of time. But looking at this one, I was like, wow, those look so good that I have got to try to make that. So like anything else that I try to make, I had to change the recipe a little bit just because I literally didn't want to buy anything. So I'm gonna put her recipe up there, and you guys should probably try to make that one if you decide to make this. So really, it's in the oven right now. I'll take it out in a few minutes, and we'll see how it is.
You'll win somehow. So give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
Fans, man. Fans. I am not a fan of fans in a gym. It's just too cold. My headphones officially died. Only one of them is working. The funny part about that is, only one working is still better than most headphones I've had. So these workouts are getting harder and harder as the weeks go on, but I am really enjoying it. So tomorrow I'll hit up some more squats, and you guys are probably starting to get the rotation down now. But here's a question for you, because I feel like this happens at every single gym in America, in the world. There's always going to be these people that believe the myths, and you all know the myths that I'm talking about, that you have to eat 6 meals every day, that you can only eat certain foods, that you have to get certain nutrients in 10 minutes after your workout. The list goes on and on, because we all see this in our gyms. That one guy or girl that'll sprint to the locker room, slam down like 30 grams of dextrose sugar or something, and you know, only whey isolate or whatever they believe, what they've read on the internet. So I think you and I, or most people that are watching my videos, don't necessarily believe that, and they think that it's kind of bro science, and it just doesn't have a lot of truth to it. But what if it did? What if that gave you 5% better results? If it gave you 5% added to your bench press, your deadlift, maybe made you look a little bit better, maybe made you lose a little bit more fat. Nothing significant though. Would you do it? My answer is absolutely not. And I think, I mean, with all the flexible dieting, if you fit your macros, things that's going around nowadays, people might be able to argue, well, bro is more optimal. I mean, people might argue that. I still don't believe that. But they definitely can't say it's significant, because look at people that are getting results. Alberto Nunez, I mean, people like that. So why? I don't think, realistically, unless you're, this is your living, this is your life, that it would even be worth it. But that's just my opinion. So my good friend Rob Lipset, who I'm sure most of you are already subscribed to. If you're not, I will leave his link down below. One of my favorite channels out right now. He's got great content, and my prediction is that he will be one of the next bigger channels. He just puts out quality content every time he puts out a video. He left me a question. He said, would you leave your full-time job to pursue YouTube or to start your own business? It's kind of a two-part question, because no, I would not leave my job just to do YouTube. Honestly, YouTube just does not pay enough, especially for how much I make off of it, which is not a lot. But even if I did get bigger and got more subscribers and more views and all that fun stuff to pay the bills, I just don't think I could do it. Not just for YouTube, but to pursue my own business, that is a different story. It's always been a goal of mine to have my own company, but I don't think, or at least I don't know that it would be fitness related at all. I don't know that I want to intertwine my hobby and my career, because I do really enjoy the business world. I like accounting, believe it or not, and I really like fitness being a hobby. I love that I can come home and just do something that I enjoy doing, and I'm afraid if it turned into a career, then it would turn into just that, something that I have to do. And right now, I don't have to shove this camera in my face. I do it because I love you.
Cause all of me loves all
So just your very typical day in the life. Baked bean pizza with a little bit of Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti.
Find me another channel that can go from John Legend to Yo Gotti in the matter of 30 seconds. It doesn't exist, I guarantee it. But I wanted to address something just very quickly that I've been getting a lot of questions on. And by a lot of questions, I mean not one person has asked me about it. Nobody has even noticed. And that is about lifting belts, because my friend Chris and I were talking about this on Twitter the other day. Tweet, 140 characters, hashtag, you know, that stuff. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit hip. But he just purchased an Inzer belt and he loves it like everyone else does. And I have not been wearing it since week 1 of this program, and that is because I'm trying to build up my core, and I think this is pretty individual, and I think beltless training does have its place, but it is going to be something that you have to play around with. Like Garrett, I know, is experimenting. This is Garrett Blevins, by the way. There has been some confusion between Garrett from Aesthetics and Garrett Blevins, whose program I am running. So Garrett is doing some beltless training, but I know a lot of people that will always wear the belt regardless of how many reps or sets they're doing. So figure out what works for you. This is going to be my experiment. I'm hoping that it will help me in the long term. I guess we'll find out soon enough. See, that was fast, painless, didn't hurt that much. All right, on to the next one.
But don't be mad at him when it's on to the next one. Somebody bring me back the money, please.
So one thing I know I'm going to be asked, and I was a little bit reluctant to do this only because on YouTube there's 3 things you should never talk about: religion, politics, and math. But this is going to be very simple arithmetic, because people are going to ask, well, how do you track the macros on something like this? Well, first, you just put the recipe into MyFitnessPal, and I always recommend you just put it as 1 serving, and here's why. Because we're going to break it down into as many servings as you like. So the first thing you're going to have to do, weigh the tin. Once you get that and it comes out of the oven, you weigh whatever is there, and then you subtract the tin. Am I losing you guys yet? I'm gonna show it to you on paper so it makes a little bit more sense. So once you get the total number of grams, then you can divide it by however many servings you like. So Marie did 9 servings with her bars. I'm only gonna do 4 because I like more food. So I divide by 4. That's how many grams per bar it should be. If you have any questions about that, leave them in the comments below. The worst part about this whole thing is that I can't even eat one because I'm making another video right now where I'm supposed to be fasting. And yes, I could lie to you guys and just tell you that I fasted, but then that takes the whole point out of the video, and it's just an experiment to see how I feel. So I have 2 more hours and I will try that. Okay, so I might have gotten a little bit impatient and tried a little bit without the Cool Whip, but this is going to be my official on-camera taste test. Fantastic. They're so dense because of that pumpkin. If I could, hold on. So you can see very moist inside, a lot of volume here. I can't take credit for this one, unfortunately. Good job, Marie. These things are delicious. And that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. Like I said, I'm in the middle of another video, so I gotta finish that one. This one's a wrap. That one will be a wrap in about an hour. I'm all over the place, multitasking at its finest. So thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch the video. I really do appreciate it. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.